They told us it's for our convenience. Faster, cleaner, smarter. No paper, no coins, no delays. Just a tap, a scan, a swipe. But behind the sleek design of this cashless world, something darker is taking shape. This is not just about money. It's about control and the quiet power behind every transaction you make. Number one, the disappearance of cash. Money didn't always look like this. It began with gold coins, heavy, tangible, rare. Then came paper currency, backed by trust and national pride. Then credit cards, plastic symbols of power and debt. And now, money that's invisible, stored in apps, floating in clouds. We've gone from treasure to numbers, from ownership to access, from private to programmable. In Sweden, cash is nearly extinct, just 1% of all transactions. In China, street vendors, taxis, even beggars use QR codes. India erased 86% of its cash in a single announcement. It's not just evolution, it's execution. Fast, intentional, global. Big tech calls it innovation. Banks call it efficiency. Governments call it modernization. And the public? We call it convenient. No wallets, no lines, no need to carry anything at all. Just your phone, just your fingerprint, just your face. But no one's asking, what are we giving up in exchange for all this ease? Because convenience always has a cost. And in this case, that cost is freedom. Number two, the transaction trap. Every time you tap, swipe, or scan, you're not just making a payment. You're making a statement about where you are, about what you want, about who you really are when no one's watching. But someone is watching. That coffee you buy every morning? Logged. The gas station you visit late at night? Tracked. That book you ordered? Noted, categorized, analyzed. Behind every transaction, there is an invisible observer, a machine, a profile, a model of you being trained in the background. And over time, it doesn't just know what you do. It knows what you'll do next. They'd call it behavioral prediction. It's the engine behind targeted ads, behind insurance rates, behind credit approvals, behind social scores and silent rejections. But here's the twist. It's not just corporations doing the watching. Governments are tapping into the same streams, the same data, the same patterns, with one key difference. They don't want to sell you something. They want to control you. Because in a world without cash, your spending becomes your voice, your silence, your protest, your preference, your rebellion, all visible, all stored. And if they know how you move, they know how to stop you. Number three, freedom becomes programmable. We're told digital money is the future. What they don't tell us is that it rewrites the rules of freedom. Because cash is freedom. It doesn't ask questions. It doesn't need permission. It doesn't judge you. But digital money, it's different. It can be watched, scored, filtered, frozen. You don't just use it, you request access to it. In a cashless world, money is no longer something you own. It's something you borrow from the system. And the system can take it back. Maybe your account gets flagged. Maybe a keyword in your message triggers a block. Maybe you're late on rent. Maybe you donated to the wrong campaign. And just like that, you're locked out from food, from shelter, from movement, from life, all with a single click. That's not finance. That's a weapon. Number 4, real-world glimpses of control. Still think this is just a theory? Let's talk reality. In Canada, truckers protesting vaccine mandates had their bank accounts frozen without warning. No trial, no process, just silence. In Nigeria, citizens who refused to go cashless had their access to ATMs restricted. Digital ID became a gate to their own savings. They were forced or locked out. In China, digital payments are fused with the social credit system. Buy too much alcohol, score drops. Book a flight too often, score drops. Support the wrong idea, you disappear. Not in the streets, but in the code. These aren't isolated glitches. They are early warnings, and the pattern is always the same. Total visibility, total control, zero resistance. Number 5, CBDCs, the final lock-in. Now, governments around the world are preparing the final layer. Central Bank Digital Currencies, CBDCs. They call it the next step, but it's not a step forward. It's a step into total submission. CBDCs look like digital money, but underneath, they're programmable tokens issued, tracked, and modified by the central authority. You think your bank has power now? Imagine if your government became the bank. They can code where your money can be spent. They can expire your funds after 30 days. They can set spending limits based on your carbon score, or your behavior, or your silence. It's not just a system of money. It's a system of obedience. Because if you control the money, you control the behavior. And with no cash to escape into, there is no exit. Number 6, the final question. So let's ask the question they don't want you to ask. When the cash disappears, what else disappears with it? Your privacy? Your power? Your right to choose what to buy, support, believe? What happens when your financial freedom is no longer in your hands, but in their algorithms? This isn't about innovation. It's about infrastructure for the kind of world they want to build. It won't come all at once. It'll come in updates, in policy changes, in reward points, in safety slogans, and then it will just be normal. This is DeepLayer, and we're not here to panic you. We're here to prepare you, because if they control the money, subscribe before they write you out of it.